Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome to Global Rescue, a game where we become the emergency services and go around helping people with their various emergencies. We build a base and then from there we head on out to where the emergencies are happening, we tell our teams what to do and where to go and how to deal with things, and very interestingly, if these two chaps on the menu screen are anything to go by, then we also do seem to have the option to sport a rather splendid moustache, because look at those, they are very impressive. Good face fuzz, that's very exciting. So do you know what, here we go, let's dive into the demo of Global Rescue and do a bit of emergency servicing and possibly also moustache grooming. Right, so first we need to choose where we'd like to go and play, and we can pick between either playing in Berlin in Germany or playing in Orlando in the USA. And I think we're going to go and play in Berlin in Germany, for the only real single reason being that I went to Germany earlier this year and it was really good and I had a lovely time. And that's kind of it. That's the only real reason. That's the only kind of deciding factor between the two locations. So sorry Orlando in the USA. I'm sure you're lovely, but I went to Germany earlier in the year. We went to Munich, not Berlin, but yeah, still Germany. And it was great. It was really, really good. I had a lovely time and the people were fantastic. So yes, let's go and set up our little kind of emergency services thing over in Berlin in Germany. Now, very interestingly, at the top just here, it does say in the full version, you can select any city worldwide, even your hometown. So I think this is one of those games where they've got access to like a sort of a global mapping tool type thing, and you can pick anywhere to play. I mean, maybe not anywhere, maybe not in some sort of like, remote country setting or whatever. It seems to be cities, like built up urban areas. But I think, yes, it looks like one of those games where you can just pick any large city and it will just plot everything onto a map. And in this game as well, it's all lovely in 3D. You're not sort of looking down on like a flat sort of 2D representation of a town, like an overhead map view. I think all the buildings and everything and the parks and the trees are all sort of 3D modelled. So that could be quite interesting if you can pick any city worldwide as it claims over there. That's quite fun. But yes, because we're playing the demo, we can only pick between these two. So let's go for Berlin. And now we get to choose our first department. So we can't pick the rescue department. That's not available in the demo. So we can't do any kind of ambulance stuff. So we can either go for setting up with a police department or a fire department. Okay, do you know what? Let's go for police. Let's go for police, shall we? Let's go and deal with some bad guys and lock them away and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, there we go. Let's go and head off to Berlin and begin doing some policing. Okie doke, here we go. Welcome to Berlin, everybody. And over here we have the mayor talking to us. Oh, okay, right. They are chatting to us very quickly. Okay, what are you saying? I'm counting. Oh, they are talking very fast. First, choose a location for your first base. The price varies depending on the location and the size of the site. We will provide you with the construction costs for your first base in the form of a loan, which you can repay in small instalments. As a result, these costs will not affect your starting capital. Okay, so job number one, find a place to go and set up. Right. So this is Berlin. I've not been to Berlin, but I do recognise a few things. That's quite a sort of a big, important landmark type thing. So this won't affect our sort of starting costs, but it will possibly affect our daily repayment costs. I don't think it does, actually. Every single location, no matter how big or small, appears to give the same sort of daily repayment charge. So yes, if we went to, say, I don't know, that just there, which is a relatively small looking kind of structure, and knock that down to put down our little kind of police station thing, that would cost £25,400, which is a bit weird because we're in Germany, but okay, it's translated to my money, which is nice. So 25 grand just about, and then a daily cost of 1,390. But if we go to, I don't know, just here and knock down whatever this gigantic building is, like a shopping centre or something, is it? Then the construction cost for that would be £1.7 million, but we'd still pay back 1,390 every day, just over an extremely long amount of time. Okay. Where is the kind of the centre? So can we zoom out a bit more? No. So that is the map. So we've got this kind of map square unlocked. So I think somewhere near the middle would be a good idea, but also somewhere on quite an important sort of, central road route. So yeah, this will allow us to get down to here, look. So can we go across that road and then possibly, yeah, somewhere around here? What about here? This looks good. That's sort of, actually though, saying that, it's not very central, is it? That's not that central. Maybe something down here, look. What about just here. That looks okay. Got some nice trees and things around. That's lovely. On a couple of roads. We can get to that big road there quite easily to get to this part of town. And then, yes, we can come down here and drive across here to get to that part of town. I think that seems like a good idea. Yeah, we'll go for this, look. And I think as well, we can include that little bit at the back, look. We can have that as well. And seemingly some trees. But no, we'll just stick with that and that, because you can drop that down, look. You don't have to have that bit, but that might be quite useful. We can use that for something at the back. So, yes, we will have that, please. Can we set up shop over there? Okay, I would also like to help you. Hello there. I'll provide you with useful information to help you get started. You can now start building up your base, hiring employees, and buying vehicles. As soon as you're finished, the local emergency calls will be forwarded to your base. Okay, so yeah, don't send any calls here right now, because I do have a feeling that possibly we might not be best positioned to answer them. Okay, so, right. Hang on. Right, there we go. So we can see that time is ticking by. Look at that. We can see vehicles passing by. And yeah, look, the sun is moving along that thing. So I think right now, before we go and do anything else at all, we should begin by asking a very, very important question. And I think you all know what it is. So say it along with me, everybody. Is spacebar pause? And yes, I can confirm that spacebar is pause. But it's a hard pause, as in the entire game is sort of paused and I can't go back in to look around and click on things and interact. Can we move the map around in the background? No, we cannot. No, so we can't really sort of interact with the game whilst things are paused. Okay, that's quite intriguing. I mean, let's take a quick look around just to sort of, see what we do have going on. It is a little bit sort of greyed out and hard to see. I do apologise if it's hard to see on a mobile device or whatever. So across the top here, we've got £25,000 to play with, which doesn't seem like a lot of money to build an emergency services building, but okie dokie. No XP, we're level 1, we're on day 1, time controls here, and then over here, it's telling us to build an office. Okay, so build a little kind of basic office. The office must be accessible via at least one door, and then put some desks in it. Okay, and if we do that, look, we are going to get given money. So we're going to get given £2,000 for that and some XP as well. And then down here we've got build, employees, vehicles, and research. Okay, so go back into the game, and here we go. Let's build an office. Okay, so we need to build the room first. I mean, I kind of feel like, hang on, we need to. Where's the road is over here, look, and down here. We are quite a long way away from the road. I kind of assumed that maybe we'd have some sort of roadway leading from here to the main sort of highway, but no. But I think this is going to be where all the vehicles are going to be to get in and out nice and quick. So I think an office can just go right at the back. Let's just put that at the back, and we will make it a bit bigger than 6x4. Let's have it 10 by 6. Boop. There we go. Right, so we've got a nice office, and yeah, that's okay. It's lovely. Got some bricks, got some, fairly unexciting but, functional wooden flooring, and we've got, do you know what? The walls are not the best, but they're not the worst either. They at least do have a sort of pattern on them that can mess with your eyes a little bit. It's got like a wavy pattern on that gives the impression the wall is sort of pushing out that way. But okay, right, now we need a door. So I think we put a door on this side. Okay, that's fine. Can we sort of change the properties of things? Like that door. Can we change its colour? Can we do anything with it? Or does it have to be that colour? I'd love to change the walls and things. Can we do that? Is there a way that we can do that? That's a kitchen, that's a bathroom, that's a bedroom, that's a garage, and that is street level stuff. Okay, maybe we can't then. Possibly we can't. Although, plants. Okay, this is good. This is good. Right, desks. We're going to need some desk action going on. So let's put them right at the end. So we'll have one just there, and then another one. Can we rotate that around? Another one like that. Yeah, so pop those in at the end. Okay, right. So we've got those, and I think we just got given some money for that. So there we go. We got paid for that kind of a thing. Marvellous. Come out to that for a second. Oh. Okay, hang on. Oh, I can't zoom in any more than this. Ah, botherations. I think you get nearer when you're in build mode. I was trying to look at what's on the actual desks. So they've got a headset. They've got 3 monitors. That's very, very fancy. Check that out. That's all very showy-offy. And then, yes, I've got a little kind of what looks like a responder tablet type thing. Is that like sort of, to deal with incoming calls and things? Possibly it is, and the computers are on the floor. Okay, now they would like a kitchen. But no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're putting in some plants first, because this is important. So a plant there, and then a different plant there, because that's good. And then, we'll have a little bin there, because that's important. And then, because the office does also appear to have kind of relaxation items in, I'm going to spend a bit of money, although the game might get fussy about this, but I think this is quite important, on having a couch. Let's get a nice place for people to sit down and relax. So we'll put that just there, I think. We will have a pinboard just there, because that's quite good, isn't it? For, notes and things. And then, over here, I would like a TV. So pop a TV on the wall so they can sit here and watch TV. I like that. We'll put a shelf in that corner, possibly. Just so they can store things on there. Look, important things. And we'll put a shelf there as well. Under the TV, we will have a bin. And then we'll have another plant. That plant is... Okay, this plant is vast. This is a huge plant. Okay, hang on. Can we move this? Oh, yeah, move. Okay. Pick that plant up and put that plant there. And then build the big plant. Put that there. Oh, it's a huge plant. Okay, there we go. And then possibly like a nice lamp at the end. We can't do that because it takes up too much room, apparently. We'll put a lovely lamp just there. There we go. That's quite a nice room, isn't it? I mean, I'd love to decorate the walls a bit better, make them slightly brighter and more colourful, but that will do, won't it? Right, now we need a kitchen. Okay, so go down to a kitchen. So this has got, just, kitchen counters, chairs, more plants, which is good, tables, windows. Oh, hang on. There was a window here, wasn't there? Could we have a nice window to let in some natural light? There we go. And, a couple at that end, look. Yeah, I like that. There you go. That makes the room feel a bit sort of less enclosed. Lovely. Right, go back to here, build a kitchen, and, kitchen. There we go. So this has got to be at least 4 by 4. So let's make it 4 by 10. Let's go like that. So have the kitchen just there. Pop the door just there. And then, yes, we need all these things. So we need fridges and counters and everything else. Okay, so job number 1 is going to be a fridge, which we will put at the end. In fact, we'll put the fridge like that. That's good. And then we'll have a nice window there, which is lovely. Oh, now we need a bathroom. Okay, no, that's fine. We've got a window there. And we'll have a window there, actually. There we go. Nice. And then we'll put a plant just there. And then I do want some kitchen counters, because these are quite good, aren't they? So can we have these, say, against... where are we? Yeah, hang on. Move that round. Do it like that, look. So you can come in. We'll have a bit of a gap, actually. So 1, 2, 3 of those. So we can all sit like that. And, have a bit of a snack, have whatever we need. I'm going to put in another fridge as well, because there's a lot of people around. And another plant. There we go. Oh, that's the same type of plant. Never mind, that's fine. It's still good. Right, okay. Hopefully we have still got some money left. Right now, build a bathroom. Size 3 by 3. Okay. Are we able to just, build a corridor? Can we just build, a corridor type thing? Because I kind of had the idea of a corridor being sort of here, linking these together, and then we could have the toilets on the other side. But I don't think we can do that by the look of it. I think we just build the room. Okay, it's got to be 3 by 3. So again, let's do that, and we'll have the door in the middle. And then it's just... Is it not... Have we not got cubicles? Have we not got cubicles? Okay, hang on. We're going to need to sort this out a little bit, I feel. We're going to have some wall sections, thank you. Like this. Because I feel like this is going to be a little bit weird, isn't it? Like that looks. We'll have 3 of those. That's okay. Now, I notice we have got sinks. So they can go down here. We'll have sink and... Okay, the sink, we've got 1 sink. Okay, right, hang on. Move the sink. Move that to just there. Can we have another sink? Yes. Okay, so they take up quite a bit of space, but okie dokie. We'll have a bin just there. And then, in fact, no. No, we won't. We're going to pick up the bin. We're going to move the bin into that corner, and then we can have a plant just there. Even better. And then, yes, we need a couple of toilets. So I'm going to put a toilet... do they take up 1 square or 2? Because if they take up just 1, we could make little individual cubicle type things. You know what? I think that's what we're going to do, actually. Hang on. Right, how do we... Yeah, demolish... just demolish that wall bit and that. So demolish those 2 little kind of wall sections. That's fine. And then... do we... Oh, no. No, we didn't need to demolish the wall section. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Wasting all this public money. I do apologise. Like that and like that. And then have a door and a door and a door and a door. There we go. And then put in some toilets. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then over here, there is a shower. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a couple of showers like that around this corner here for a tiny bit of kind of privacy. But we don't want a door on that. There we go. Or do we want a door? Because then I was thinking of putting a window in. But we can't have a window just there looking in on the people having a shower because that would be inappropriate, I believe. No, that's okay. That's okay. We'll leave it like that, I feel. Right, build a bedroom. Minimum size 4x4. Okay, we'll work our way through all these things. Right, a bedroom. That can go on the other side here then. So is this multiple people in one bedroom? Or is it a bedroom for one person? I think by the look of it, it's got 1 bed, dresser, lamp, nightstand. So I get the impression that this is possibly, 1 bedroom. So yeah, it's not like a bunk room or whatever. I wonder then, do we build those along here, look? So yeah, 4x4. Let's make it a tiny bit bigger. 5x4, yay! And then we're going to build another one as well. 5x4. It's merged it. Okay, now this is fine. I see what you did there, game. You're trying to be helpful, but I wanted them to be 2 distinct rooms. Okay, and then we'll have a door just there, and another door just there. Place at least 2 beds in the bedroom. Oh, okay, no, this is fine. This is fine, because we can do that. Okay, so it's not exactly a single occupancy thing, but that'll do. We will have dressers... Where's the front of those? Like that. So dressers like that. And then, yeah, nightstand. So bedside table type things. Want those because they're useful. So like that. There we go. And then, I mean, we're going to need a plant, obviously. Of course we need a plant. So you can have that one. And you guys can have that one. And then in the corner, you get a lamp. Aren't we generous? There we go. And in the middle, we'll have a window. Just to let in some light. Right, there we go. Splendid stuff. We've got a little kind of base of operations with all the kind of the admin stuff, if you like. Nothing kind of emergency servicey just yet, but that's okay. Right now, place 2 parking spaces on your premises. A parking space must be connected to the street by at least 2 vehicles. Oh, right. Okay. So here's the street. They're just going to drive out to the edge. They sort of go to here and then make their way from the edge of our plot into the wider world. Okay, that's a bit strange, but right you are. I think I'd like all of the different bedrooms to go along there. I want to build more like corridor type things. I feel like this is a bit of a strange setup at the minute. So how about we put... it just says street. Unless we do just put the street down here. I'm going to click and see what it looks like when we build it. I just don't know where it should go. I'm going to put it just... What happens when you do that? It just connects. Oh, that's apparently a street going around the edge. Oh, okay, right. You could have fooled me, but there you go. I think then, place 2 parking spaces on your premises. So how big are the parking spaces? So we know we're not doing sort of fire engine stuff, because we haven't got that yet. So, small parking spaces. Right. Okay, we need a bit more sort of parking stuff. So, like that, down to 9 grand. But now we can put police cars in. Ah, no. They don't go on the street bit. They connect to... Oh, crikeys. Okay. I misunderstood how that worked there. We didn't need to buy any of that stuff. Are we able to demolish that and get some money back? Do we get money back for that? Yes, we do. Okay. No, this is fine. I think maybe one bit coming in might be okay. Just to kind of differentiate it from other bits. And then, yes, look, we have to do that. So we'll have a parking space there for a police vehicle, or a small vehicle, it says, and another street bit, and another one. And do you know what? We're going to have another one. Because, yeah, we're crazy like that. There we go. Oh, there's a vehicle wash. What's that then? That's a garage. Kind of wanted a garage to put the vehicles in, to be honest. But okay, no, this is fine. Right, buy at least 2 vehicles. Okay, so now we can go to just here, I assume. We can buy a police patrol car Stern, a police patrol car Koi, or a police patrol car Patriot. Okay, I don't quite know what the difference is between them. They all appear to have the same speed, the same number of seats, and the same tank capacity. I mean, let's go for that one, because that looks like a proper, classic police car. So we'll buy one of those. So, police patrol car 1. Okay. Can we rename it? Oh, yes, we can. There it is. And we can rename it. Let's call it Baddie Catcher number 1. There we go. There's Baddie Catcher number 1 to catch the baddies. And then I got one of those. Number 2, let's go for this one because it looks big and fancy. So that one looks, classic and sleek. This one here looks, big and over the top and excessive. Let's get one of those in, shall we? And we'll call that... Oh, it didn't take my name. Hang on. Baddie Catcher number 1. Oh, tick. We have to tick, do it. Okay, Baddie Catcher number 1. And then this can be Baddie Catcher number 2. There we go. Lovely. Right. So they are now parked up. I mean, you could possibly park a bit better than this, chaps. Come on, folks. This is terrible. What's going on here? Yes, oh dear. Okay, never mind. Right, we'll sort that out in a bit. Hire 2 emergency dispatchers. Hire at least 4 more employees that match your vehicles. Okay, so I imagine then the dispatchers are going to go in here because they look like little kind of dispatch desk type things. And then, yes, we need employees that can go into the vehicle. So I think we need to get the police officers first before we get the control centre people. Because if we do it the way round, then the control centre people will be taking in calls when people are saying, help, help, there is a terrible bad guy in my house and he's threatening to, rip open all my tea bags and pour the tea on the floor. And we haven't got any officers to go and respond. So I think let's get our officers first. So trainee, novice, trainee. Right, I imagine novice is better than a trainee. So let's get in Khalifa Faye. So we'll get you in. You're quite reliable and you've got a little tiny bit more skill. This doesn't bode well for the people of Berlin, does it? If this is the skill level of the people that we're employing to keep them safe. But okay, and they require £8 an hour. Good grief. Okay, so we'll hire you. Welcome aboard. Right, you're reliable. So we'll go for you. So Farid Bello, we shall hire you. And now we're down to possibly not the best of people. But we have at least got 2 police officers. So this is good. And then we want to get these people in. Okay, do you know what? For the control centre, we've got to hire 2 dispatcher people. Let's go for the people that are reliable. Kunle Koulibaly and Miriam Kanate. So hire and hire. And there we go. Right, now when does this refresh? If at all? We could go for you. In fact, do you know what? We'll go for you. They're just not very reliable is all. Their reliability is quite low, but their skill is a bit higher than the other two. We'll go for you, and we'll go for you. Okay, there we go. It looks like you're ready to go, says the mayor. Your first emergency call will certainly come soon. You'll receive an assessment at regular intervals and will be given a budget for the following period based on your performance. Okie dokie, I'm with you. As long as you're not dealing with emergencies, you can take care of other tasks that need to be done and are displayed in the to-do list, which I think is down here. We'll look at that in a second. Oh, okay. Right, so if we pause time now, it still goes to this. I thought maybe once we had everything up and running it wouldn't do that, but no, it still does. A little bit weird. Right, so we need to improve our reputation, successfully complete tasks to improve our reputation to 60%. So I think, are we on 50% now? It seems to imply we're on 50% right now. I don't quite know how we... Is that it there? That might be it just there. And then additional task. Recording a witness statement on site. A further witness statement must be recorded in preparation for a court case. Okay. How do we do that, though? I don't know. Yes, is that our reputation? That sort of bar there? Again, I'm not entirely sure, but can we go and have a little look at what's going on? So, we've got... There we go, look. Our two dispatcher people are at their desks waiting for the incoming calls, and our 4 police officers are just sort of... roaming around, checking out the place. Okay, there's 2 of them on the loo over there. Well, now there's 3 of them on the loo. Okay, right, this is fun. The police force have, been eating some hearty stuff. It's working its way through. It's fine. Okay, right. I mean, do we wait for a call or something? Right, we've had no calls come in so far, and all of our police officers are kind of hanging around the place. I imagine they might be annoying our sort of, control room staff type people, because they're just sort of lurking around near to them, sort of walking up, peering over their shoulders. Any calls yet? Any crime happening? No? Okay, never mind. So, I don't quite know what to do. I think maybe let's click on research and see what happens. We haven't pressed that button yet. What happens if we click that? Right, so we've got general research. So we could research a gym, better beds, larger bays, reduce dirt. Okay. We can somehow stop our police vehicles getting dirty. Right, you are. Reduce fuel consumption. That would be quite good. Automatic refueling, automatic washing. But these are all locked away. Okay, so we need 40 of whatever that is. That's got to be some sort of like research point type thing. Okay, right. So I assume then, yes, we just have to sort of wait around for a bit. And what if we put time on very quick? Does anything happen there? Ah, here we go. A caller has reported a noise disturbance. The situation must be assessed on site and de-escalated if necessary. Now things need to happen fast. Send the correct vehicles by clicking on them and dispatching them to the emergency site. Okay, so let's send that one. Send to the noise disturbance. Okay. Oh, hang on. These guys can go and record a witness statement on site. Oh, I didn't realise that's what that meant. Okay, they can do that as well. The doors magically open on the cars with nobody there. Okay, that's good. We've got, spooky police cars, or maybe, very technologically advanced police cars. I don't know. Right, so they are now pootling off to deal with witnesses. The other guys are going off to deal with their noise disturbance thing. So, again, do we just sort of hang around and wait? I mean, it says over here that the emergency services are on their way. Oh, hang on. Right, there you go. They've arrived. Click on the vehicles in the mission marker and assign them the tasks they should perform on site. Right, so now we need to click that. Oh, crikey. The higher the qualifications of the employees and the more employees work on a task, the faster it'll be completed, which can be crucial depending on the urgency. Baddie catcher number 1 has arrived at noise disturbance and is awaiting instructions. Okay. So wait for assignment. Click the vehicles in the mission marker. There. Ah, right. Okay. Noise disturbance. Okay, so they've arrived at that building there, and now we need to click this to do something with it. So click on the vehicle. Assign task. Resolve noise. Question witnesses, actually. Let's do that. They can go and deal with that. And are they the other ones at the thing yet? Police officers have arrived. Okay, right, hang on. These guys here, you can just record the witness statement on site. That's what they can do. Hang on, back to here. So you guys have done that. Now you can resolve the disturbance. So you guys get on with doing that, please. And then, oh, we've leveled up. Oh, we got 5 point things that we saw for research. Okay. A particularly high number of crimes are currently being committed. Oh, okay. Right, they are dealing with a noise disturbance. There you go. The cause of the noise was identified and appropriate measures were taken. After a mission has been successfully completed, the vehicles automatically return to base. You can also assign them to another task if you would like to. Okay. I mean, we have got more, so I think possibly do we just send them right back out? I think that's what we need to do. So let's click on that one then. So resolve noise disturbance. So wait for assignment. Oh, hang on. No, we need to click on the cars, don't we? Hang on. That's where it is. Can we click on this over here? No. How do we get back to the... go to base. Okay, right. Head back over here. Oh, base looks teeny and tiny. Right, these guys are back. So you lot, you can head on out to the noise disturbance because the other guys dealt with that. So now you can deal with this next one. So they... Look at them sprinting over. There we go. So they're going to head out to do that. Where's the other car, however? Where's our other car? Because there's that car driving around. Can we see where the other one might be? Was the other mission a particularly long way away? I don't know where the other vehicle is. Where's our other vehicle gone? I don't know where it is. Oh, it's coming back in. Oh, okay. We must have missed it on the map or whatever. Right, folks. I'm going to immediately send you out to evaluate some video surveillance because it's just here. You could possibly even just walk it. It's just across the road. You really don't need the car for that one, folks. But okay, no, that's fine. You deal with that then. There we go. Right, so baddie catcher number 2 has arrived. So we're over here and we now need to question some witnesses because it says to do that over here. Because that, of course, helps us figure out what's going on. Yes. They've arrived at the Voltestrasse. Okay, that's nice. They're over there. Look, in this building. Not even that far away. Again, you could have walked that too. But there you go. Never mind. It's all fine. So tick time on a bit quicker. There we go. Oh, hang on. What do I see over here? Geek Cupboard corporate coloured cars. I like it. Good job. Oh, hang on a minute. Young people are damaging a street lamp. Oh, dear. Oh, okay, right. We definitely need to go and do that. Right, they've arrived at the additional task. Finally, that took a while. You guys go and evaluate the thingamabob, and these guys can now resolve the noise disturbance because they've chatted to all the witnesses. Okay, so keep an eye on things. These guys down here, I think, are going to be done first. Okay, so then we need to send them out to the vandalism thingamabob. Right, so they are done. Right, well done. They're now doing nothing. Send to vandalism. Yes. Head over to that, please. Wherever that is. It's over here on the sort of riverfront type thing near what looks like some train tracks. I assume they're train tracks. That they're supposed to be on a bridge, I imagine. They appear to just sort of be kind of hovering above the water. But, you know, it's a demo and everything. It's all fine. Right, so our cop car's coming this way. And that is 92% way through. The noise disturbance. Let's run time on a little bit quicker. Right, so that's now been done. So those guys are going to head home. What we need to do, apparently, is buy a new fire engine and handle 2 missions flawlessly. Okay, we'll arrest the perpetrator first and then assess the damage afterwards. Because if we don't arrest the perpetrator of the damage first, they could just run off and do it again, which would of course not be a great thing. Right. You guys can go and deal with the witness statement thing. Let's send you to go and do that, please. Because that means you're out doing your job, and that's important. Is it 1, 2, and 3 to speed time up? Yes, it is. Okay. So put time on to full speed. So, full policing ahead. Okay, waiting for available emergency dispatcher. We've got 2 of them. What are they doing over there? Right, they've been caught. We need to assess the damage over there. Hang on a minute, hang on. Where's our people? You're hanging around over here, but ain't call incoming. But there's somebody there. Go and answer the phone. Somebody's in distress and you're just sitting around playing Fortnite or whatever you're doing. Good grief. Come on, let's go and sort this out, shall we? No. They're not bothered. They're just not bothered on it. There, whatever. It'll be fine. It's the worst that could happen. Right, people on the way to that one. And the vandalism thing has been sorted. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, we just got paid a gigantic pile of money. Oh, that was very exciting. 100% successful missions. Everything looks good. Average assignment duration is quite bad. Okay, right. Yeah, fair. Completely fair. I'm talking too much about it. There you go. Right. So back we go. But I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how to deal with the available emergency dispatcher. Because there are two of them there. One is actually at their post. And the other one is just sort of standing around in the kitchen. I don't know why they can't sort of, swap course. Oh, no, they're both cleared off. Are they on the... Oh, they're on the loo. Okay. You. Can I click on you? No. Okay, I get the impression that maybe you've bugged out slightly because you appear to be doing some sort of weird, sideways, twitchy dance type thing, which is a bit obscure, but okay. Right, run time on quickly. Are you stuck? Yeah, I think they're stuck. I think they're trapped. And now we've got lots of calls coming in that hopefully somebody can take. Somebody take the calls. Okay, right, there you go. Illegal employment on a construction site. Okay, right, that's fine. We can deal with that. Where is everybody? And where is that, actually? Over there. Who's nearest to that? Where's our cars? Oh, hang on. You've got to do the thing. You need to record the witness statement thing. So where is the other car? What I would like is to click on the sort of this as well. If I click on that and then assign a car to it, that'd be really good. Because I don't know where the other vehicle is. Oh, it's all the way back over here. I need like a little list of where our vehicles are. Right. Send to illegal employment on construction sites. And yes, I think this person here has bugged out, unfortunately. So how do we fire these people? So which one is which, in fact? I don't know which one is which either, because I can't click on them. And I can't fire them. Okay, let's add another person. Let's just add you hire. Yes, come in and deal with phone calls, please. That would be very handy. That'd be great, thank you. Look at the amount of things piling up because you're doing a weird kitchen dance. Get on with it. Go and do some stuff. Yeah, I can't click on them. And yet we are playing a demo, and this is, to be expected in demos. Sometimes you play a demo that is utterly flawless, and you think, really, that was a demo? Sometimes you play demos that have got a few little kind of glitchy, buggy bits in, and this is one of those. Okay, recording a witness statement on site. What are people doing? What are our people doing? Okay, they've arrived over there. Right, so they're over here. So you guys check the situation. And over here, they are... Have they finished? What are they doing? Send to record a thing. That's just here, isn't it? I think they were just there. Did we just not tell them to do what they needed to do? And they got bored and went home again or something? I don't know. Right, you go down there to Wassergas. Assign task, record a witness statement on site. Unless it's just, that just happened to fall in exactly the same place. I don't know. Right. I think then, because we have got 3 parking spaces, we could buy another police car. Let's get another police car. And let's get one of these, look. We'll get ourselves a police patrol car koi. For 10,200, we shall configure. It's not available in the demo. Oh, that's got to be like changing colours and things. Boo, game, never mind. Right, we'll have that. And we'll call that, let's not call it Baddie Catcher. Let's call that the cops are coming for you. Oh, the cops are coming, that'll do. Just do that, put an exclamation mark. Right, so the cops are coming, and then we will hire 2 more police officers. Let's hire... Though, hang on, no, they're the ones we've got. Let's hire... oh, you're very, very reliable. I like you. We'll go for you, and we will go for you, because you're quite skillful and also reliable. So there we go. Right, this is good. And then we've got 3 control centre people. But, the control centre, I think, is broken. I think we can sort of... we can acknowledge the control centre is not working as it's supposed to. I'm going to put a new desk just there and hope that maybe somebody can use it. You're now standing in the desk, which is not how that works. But there you go. Right. Are you able to take... Yeah, look, the call wasn't answered in time. Yeah, there's a reason for that. It's because this person here is just standing in the kitchen doing a little wiggly dance, which is unfortunate. Okay, a neighbourhood dispute, you say? Sounds like a job for our new people. Here we go. Get in your shiny car and go to the neighbourhood dispute. Okay, right, hang on a minute. We need to head over here to these guys. So now they need to check personal details. Over here, they're on the way. And then we've got 2 calls that are, again, never going to get answered, I don't think. Because we've got somebody wiggling around in the kitchen, which is going to be a bit of an issue, I feel. I wonder, hang on. If we pause... we haven't even got to save. I was going to say, can we save and go back in? But no, we cannot do that either. Okay, never mind. Right, at least some of our officers are back. Some people are now back, which is quite good. I think then... Next up, do we need to maybe think about getting some firefighters in? Because that is one of our things here. Buy a new fire engine. Oh, there is our police vehicle. Okay, what we need to do with this, maintenance, we need to wash it. You must first place a vehicle wash in the base. Okay, and refuel. We can't refuel it either. Okay, right, hang on. I feel like this is something that we should be able to do. A vehicle wash. 10,200 of your monies. We'll add a street section there and a street section there. We'll have another parking space like that. And then let's put the vehicle wash in. Okay, so we can now... Oh, okay, it's got walls. Okay, no, this is fine. This is good. It's got walls attached to it. And then, can we have a gas station? Can that fit in... Okay, do you know what? Another street bit. Didn't need that, but never mind. And then can we rotate it? So it sort of fits. This isn't fitting how I'd like it to. I'm just going to put it there and hope that's okay. There we go. We did a thing. We spent quite a lot of money. So this here, can we now refuel it? Can somebody go and refuel this? Because that would be good. Emergency services on their way. And that's being processed. Okay, so this is nearly done, I think. Okay, so assigned task, arrest the person responsible. Okay, so who has been illegally employing people on this construction site? On this, quite sort of, exciting looking building. It's got a flat bit and then a round bit on the top. It looks like the top of it looks like a flat Lego block. Okay, people have arrived at this. Right, so assign the task. Question the witnesses. What happened over here with that neighbourhood dispute type thingamajig. And we have got an additional task. Police presence at the train station. Is that the train station? I would probably say the train station should be near some sort of train tracks maybe. You know, call me an old-fashioned person, but I think trains should go on tracks. Right, okay, apparently the train station is over there, if you say so. We're going to go back to the base, because I think, have we done what we need to do with this car? So is it refueled? I don't know if it's refueled. We can wash it at least. We can at least tell them to wash the thing, which is nice. Okay, right, they've dealt with that situation, and there we go. Right, so we're now down to 2 calls coming in that we can never take, and they are heading over to... I know, nobody's going to the train station, are they? Because we haven't assigned it yet. But maybe these guys could go in once this car's been dealt with. How is it going to work? I know, I was going to say, it's going to move to the middle, isn't it? So there you go, look. We clean our car. And more calls are coming in that we can't deal with. What now? What is going... Oh, don't tell me there's 2 people standing by the fridge doing a wiggly dance now. Come on, folks. Oh no, it is still just you. It's just you. What happens if we delete the fridge? Will it free him from his torment? Will he escape? I don't know. Also, can we see how full the vehicle is of fuel? Yeah, I think they're okay, actually. I think they're okay. So that vehicle is now ready to go. So let's send them to drunk people riot at the station. Oh, that seems important. Yeah, go and do that really immediately. Go and sort that out. A caller reports a stolen smartphone. Oh, okay, that's another thing which we possibly can't deal with right now because we haven't got any people around. You guys, can you go and deal with the smartphone theft? That'd be good. And then the other car, wherever that is, the other one can come back. Where's the other one? It's quite hard to keep track of where all the things are, but okay, I need like a little thing on the side just so I can click my vehicles and see where they are. That would be useful. The other car is back. Okay, so that needs to be refueled and also washed. That's what we need to do. And while they do that, we are going to go here and we are going to delete the fridge. Yes. So come out of that. Has that freed that chap? No. No, it hasn't. He's still doomed to just stand there and wiggle around ineffectively. Okay. Never mind. Right, put the fridge back in. Not to worry. You can just carry on. A new evaluation is available. Click to open the evaluation. Okay, right, hang on. Let's watch them refuel first, because I didn't see them do this. So they reverse in, and does somebody get out and actually do the refueling, or does it happen sort of by magic? I think the fuel is being beamed into the car. Yes, okay. Right, that car, maintenance, give it a wash, and we will click on our evaluation. Okay, 88% successful. That slider's better. Arrival time's a bit slow. Waiting time for emergency calls is going to be a permanent issue, isn't it? That is going to be a problem. Okay, we tried deleting the fridge. We'll just make sure this car gets washed first. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm supposed to be doing other things, aren't I? Hang on a minute. On their way, on their way. Okay, so people aren't there yet. Our officers are not at these sites. Right, now you're there. They've arrived. So click on this. Assign task. Yeah, arrest the perpetrator first before they get away and run off and commit more telephonic crimes. And this is still... Oh, they're still on the way. Oh, it is quite far away, actually. They did have to go quite a long way to get to that one. Okay, but soon enough, they will be here. So run time on. Okay, right, this is an urgent one. So assess the damage. This is key. And then over here, look, can we assign somebody to that? So where's our base again? So go back over here. Yeah, these guys, we've only got one police officer. Why have we only got one? Oh, because they've gone to bed. Okay. Right, that can wait. That thing can wait for a bit. We are going to try to see if we delete this desk. If we delete that, can we delete the desk? Demolish. We can delete the sofa and the bin and the plant. Can't seem to delete the desks. Okay. If you say so, game. Yeah, no, nothing. Can't remove those. Bother. Okay, never mind. Right, chappy, you carry on. We employ you to stand here and do a wiggly... Oh, hang on a minute, I've pressed space bar. That doesn't unpause it. We've employed you to stand here and do a wiggly dance because this is important. The wiggly dance is important. Don't worry about the incoming phone calls. It's fine. Don't you worry about all that kind of stuff. That's being processed. They've been arrested. So go back to over here. Question some witnesses. I wouldn't mind doing those things from here. Does that just pop that in and out? Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing those things from here rather than having to go elsewhere on the map. But okay. Right, and now you guys... There's still only one of you. Hang on. Is the other one still in bed? The other one is having a bit of a snooze. So I wouldn't mind being able to click on people and have a little box pop up telling me how tired they are or how bored they are or whatever. Because I think, yeah, do we have to go here? Do we need to go to there, look, and figure out how tired they are? No, I think the only way you can check their tiredness is by looking at that, look. That shows their energy. Yeah, it will be quite handy to see that on other screens other than just, the vehicle they're assigned to. Right, finally, the officer that was having a lie down has now recovered, although they don't seem to be assigned to a car. There we go. Right, 2 people assigned to a car now. Let's send them to a bit of police presence at the train station. Just, go and walk about. Just, be there for people. Make everybody feel safe. That's all fine. And then, yeah, that's that car. This car looks a little bit grubby. So we'll give that a wash. And then also that one's grubby as well. Can we give that a wash too? And then at the minute it's quite quiet. It is quite peaceful at the minute. So let's just see what happens here. So there we go. That car can have a bit of a scrub. There we go. Nice. And then as soon as that one leaves, we can refuel that one if it ever leaves. There we go. And then that one can then go for refueling. That one can go and get clean. Right, they've arrived over there. So yeah, I want to be able to click in here and do these things. But okay, it's fine at the minute. Right, and then yes, just go and do the thing. Go and be there. Go and be at the station and look important. And then they can refuel. And then once they are refueled, these guys can then refuel. There we go. And they should be ready to head on out. There we go. Lovely stuff. And you can refuel. A burglar has been reported in an apartment. Okay, that seems like a thing we should get to pretty much immediately. So, home burglary. Yeah, you two head out and do that, please. And look at that. They're sprinting. Sprinting over to deal with crime. That's it, criminals. Get out of here. Right, they're refueled, ready to go. I think then, do we buy a new fire engine? Maybe, could we tuck a fire engine bay down here, look? Because we've got this extra road bit that we didn't really need, but I put in because I didn't understand how it worked, maybe we could get in a large parking space. Yes, it looks a bit like the size of that. So if we pop that in just there, and then go to vehicles, go to fire department. Hang on, there we go. Right, we can now buy a fire engine Orion, a fire engine Sakura, or a fire engine Liberty. Okay, that I would say is what I would sort of describe as a very American looking sort of fire truck, fire engine, whatever. That I assume is going to be, it's called Sakura, like a Japanese one possibly. This looks like a more European one. So let's get that, given we are here in Germany and such. So we'll buy that for 26 grand. Okay, right, we're going to give it a name. The Fire Putter Outer. There you go. That's the Fire Putter Outer. There we go. Lovely. And I think now we need some fire employees. Got to get them on board now. So fire department. I mean, I don't know how many we need, but let's get 3. Let's get Ali Kanate. Let's get Patricia Diop. And let's get you, Kwame Adu. Right, hang on, Baddie Catcher 2 has arrived. Let's go and get these guys to deal with the burglar. There you go, go and arrest them, please. And yeah, now we've got the thing. Now we've got a fire engine, and there we go. So 2 police cars are here, and 1 fire engine. Oh no, there's the police car. There is our police car arriving on site. Marvellous. And now, our control room people are going to be taking 2 types of calls, apart from him. He's not going to take any types of calls because he's useless. Okay, so now do we just sort of hang around a bit? Right, a silent alarm was triggered in a shop. Burglary in a shop. Ah, right, okay. So we need to send those guys over there then. Who would like to go and do that? You lot. You can do that. You both look sort of relatively chilled out. Burglary in a shop. Yes. And then we do have an additional task. But that's not that important to do. We will let that officer have a bit of a rest, I think. So yeah, go and deal with the burglary. Go and deal with another burglary in a shop. And yeah, we need to get our reputation up to 88%, I think that says. That's going to be tricky. That's going to be tricky. Right, they've arrested the perpetrator. I think they're done. I think that's it. They can just, they can go home now. Although, actually, hang on. Is that them? Send to recording a witness statement on site. Yeah, they can go and do that, please. That's going to be handy because they're dealing with the burglary in the shop. So yeah, they can head on to wherever that needs to take place. Lovely. Right, go back to the base. Let's see if we get a call about our fire engine, because we now have one. So yeah, let's kind of just hang around for a bit and wait for, I don't know, a little bit of a fire, a local arsonist to pop up and, do some stuff. I don't know, but let's hang around and see what happens. Ah, right, okay. So the game hasn't really kind of explicitly told us about this, but we have picked up 50 of whatever those things are, 50 little kind of orange point thingamajigs. I think we get them from just, having our regular reviews and things. And with those, we can now get ourselves a gym. I think we can get many things by the look of it, actually, because we've got 50 of them. Some cost money and some don't, but I think a gym might be quite a good idea. Add a fitness room to the base where the employees can train, making them faster at completing tasks. So let's go for that, apart from I can't unlock it. Oh, okay, right. We can have better beds. We can have quite a lot of these things, apart from the gym. That is a bit of a shame, isn't it? Oh, botherations. Okay, do you know what? Let's give them better beds then. So that's 15 of our points. There you go. You've got better beds. Oh, it's tiered. Oh, right. So recover 10% faster. We could do it again to make them recover 20% faster. Oh, I see. Do you know what then? We'll reduce our fuel consumption, and also we will reduce dirt. Or do we do automatic refueling? Just, when the fuel level is below 20%, just get them to refuel. And that's one thing that we then don't have to worry about. Yeah, okay, that seems like a good idea. Right, I'd like to tick time on until we get like a fire thing. I'd like that to be something that we go and deal with, because we haven't really seen that yet. You guys go and check out that situation. And is anybody else worried about fire, flames, any cats stuck up trees? Would anybody like a chat about how to install like a smoke detector or something? Any of that kind of stuff? Anybody need any help with that? I don't think they do. Although, hang on a minute. Yes, a hedge has caught fire and must be extinguished. Okay, this is exciting. Oh, hang on. Right, these guys here, they can record the witness statement, and then back to the base we go, because we've got a job for you guys. Okay, there's 3 of you. It looks like that thing can accommodate 9 people. Okay, I will send you to a hedge fire in a residential area. Here we go. This is exciting. We've got our first kind of fire job to deal with. So they can just vanish and then reappear on the road over here. So where are they headed? They are headed... Where's the fire? Where is the fire? Ah, over here, look. It's the hedge fire in a residential area. Unfortunately, the demo's already coming to an end. The game will end in 5 minutes. Oh, okay. At the end of the demo, give us some feedback. Okie dokie, that's fine. I'll do that eventually. I would like to get 1 more point of reputation, just so we can complete that goal. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? We need 1 point. Where are you going? Where are they going? Oh, okay. They've gone all over the place. Right. Can we nip back to base? Is anybody around? And are they okay? Oh, you're exhausted. That police officer. Oh, they are lying down, I think. Is that them having a bit of a lie down? I suspect it might be. Okay. How are you guys doing here? You're less tired. Okay, would you like to go to the additional task? The police presence at the train station. Trouble on the tracks again, I'm afraid, folks. Right. You guys can search the building for the burglar. You have a little look around, and we must be very nearly here by now. Come on, let's put out the hedge fire. Let's run time on very quickly. I feel like you guys should put your foot down. Come on, there's a hedge fire over here. There'll be no hedge left. Right, assigned task, extinguish hedge. Yes, please. Extinguish the hedge quickly and rapidly. Make sure the hedge is no longer ablaze. And there we go. They are on it. The perpetrator is still in the building. Ooh, okay. Exciting things are happening. Okay, arrest the perpetrator. Go and get them before they escape at the Birkenstock Alexanderplatz. Go and do that. Yes. Okay. They've arrived over here. So you guys go and do that, please. Baddie Catcher. Oh, there you go. Baddie Catcher 2 has arrived at the thing. This is fine. So yeah, they've checked the situation. They're now searching the building for the baddie. Oh, Oh, we got to 88% reputation, whatever it was. Oh, that's quite good. Yay for us. Right, so they can now sort out the burglar. This is good. Yeah, everybody's sort of doing stuff. So the burglar's on 92%. The fire has spread to a neighbouring building. Oh my goodness, with the drama. The drama of this. Okay, extinguish the building. Oh, this is very exciting. Okay, right, we've got the baddie. So now we can assess the damage. Okay, so yeah, what did the burglar take? Did they smash anything? How did they get in? All that kind of stuff. Complete 3 additional tasks. Oh no, that's another job there. Buy a new fire engine. Okay, but we have completed that other task. And yeah, if we get this done, I'd quite like to get this sorted. So let's sort out the burglar. There we go, look. All those jobs are done. There was only four stages to dealing with that little burglary problem there. So the only thing we're doing really... Oh, hang on. There is an additional task. Have we got anybody to do that? Possibly. You guys. You must be rested by now. Who? I'm just going to send them out. Send to the video surveillance thing. You go and deal with that, please. I don't know which officer's just lying down. We'll click on the evaluation because we get some money for that, which is nice. Oh, crikey, over 100 grand. Lovely stuff. Okay, yeah, that's nice. I mean, it would be higher, I think, if our dispatcher person wasn't doing the kitchen dance. But yeah, that's fine. That is just the way of things, isn't it? And would you, maintenance, like to wash the car? Because, you know, appearances are important. Let's make it look nice. And have we got more of these points? 21 of them. 21. I did want to go for automatic washing. Just because that, you know, removes another job for us. We don't have to tell them to wash the cars and such. But never mind. Right, how are you guys doing over here? It's a shame you can't see them. You know, I like the little kind of story-style choose-your-own-adventure pop-up type things. I'd love to see them, you know, out there with the fire engine, with the hoses, battling the flames and such. An electrical box has caught fire. Okay, right. You need to go to the burning electrical box. You need to go and sort that out, please. Really urgently. Those guys are on the way to the additional task. They can go there. It's kind of on the way back home anyway, so that's all right. I don't think we're going to complete 3 additional tasks. Because, yeah, the game did say the demo is going to finish in a few minutes. And, of course, yeah, time is ticking by. So I think, there we go. The game is done. The demo is finished. So what can you expect in the full version? You can play in any city worldwide, as we discussed earlier. So, yeah, it must have like a open maps type thingamajig going on. Many more missions. Yeah, that makes sense. Ambulance. Yeah, I was expecting to have, you know, the 3 sort of primary emergency services. I was expecting to have like sort of medical teams, but no, they're not in the demo. And SWAT. Okay, exciting, dramatic kind of, you know, kick your doors down and shoot people with guns type folks. Okay, mission editor and modding, buy multiple bases and expand the map area. Oh, I see. So you could have a thing over here in this bit, and then you could say expand the map over in that direction, have another base and deal with that part of town. Yeah. Okay, no, that's fine. I mean, yeah, it does say exit the game or give feedback. I'd like to go back to the menu, please. Can I go back to the menu? Right, as it turns out, no, I couldn't get back to the menu. The game just kicked me out to the desktop. So I've loaded the game back up so we can wrap things up with the menu on screen. But there we go, that was the demo of Global Rescue. And yes, I think it's an early version of the game. That's obviously not going to be entirely representative of the finished product. There is quite a lot to do in order to, you know, develop it and perfect it and polish it and all that kind of stuff, but I like what they're trying to do with it. I do like the kind of the bare bones of what we've got here. I think the idea is very good. It's quite ambitious, I feel, but I think it's quite good. But yeah, there are some areas which could be improved. I mean, number one area where we could have things improved, we could possibly have some more decorative options. I mean, there were plants, which is amazing, and I was very, very happy about that. But possibly your wallpaper options, different types of flooring, can we change the colours of the doors and things? I know these aren't important gameplay things. You know, possibly adding more missions and more fire engines or whatever is going to be more important. But, you know, I'd love to have changed the walls and had yellow doors and blue floors and things. That would have been quite good fun. So, that would be a change that I'd like to see in future versions, please. I think what would be quite helpful would be a little tracker of where your vehicles are and what they're doing at any one time. Because on the right you've got your sort of call log type thing, and that shows you all the different calls, all the outstanding calls and calls that people are attending and all that kind of stuff, and that's okay. But if your vehicles aren't attending a call, you don't really know where they are. You either have to sort of wait for them to come back to the base, or you have to kind of zoom out and sort of wander about the map and try to find them. So it would be quite handy to have them sort of, just easily accessible on the left, because clicking on the vehicle, I think, as far as I could tell, is the only way to assign them to an incident. You can't sort of, do it any other way. You can't click on the thing on the right hand side from your sort of call log type thing. You can't click on that and then say, right, yes, here we go, there's a fire over there, let's assign that vehicle. You have to go to the vehicle and assign them the job, rather than having them sort of both able to do that kind of a thing. So that would be quite handy as well. And, just sort of, a few tweaks and things and performance issues and all that kind of stuff. Just, make it slicker and better and whatever. But, that kind of thing. They'll work on that. That's the point of this, isn't it? So, you do a demo, you learn about what works and what doesn't in the game, and then it sort of, gets developed from there. But I think overall, I quite like it. I like the idea. I do like the concept of it, and I think, we did alright. I feel like we did okay. We did have sort of, random kitchen glitchy man that caused us to miss a few calls. I don't know why the other people on the other desks can't pick up that person's calls, because that would be how a call centre would work. You wouldn't just sort of leave one phone ringing and then go, oh, where's Malcolm? I don't know, he's gone to the loo. Shall we answer that call? It could be important. It could be somebody trapped in a burning building, or somebody being mugged or whatever. It's like, nah, I'll be back in a bit. Oh, did Malcolm ever come back? No, he's stood by the fridge for 3 days. Oh, dearie me. Hope he didn't miss anything important. It just seems a bit of an oddity. So that was a bit unfortunate as well. That did sort of impact our stats a little bit. But there we go. Overall, that was very enjoyable. I had a lovely time. And yes, the demo is available on Steam right now. If you would like to have a go yourself, there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description. But yeah, we'll wrap things up for now with our look at the demo of Global Rescue. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That will be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. We're going to go around the place with a little chest of tea, possibly, so whilst we're doing our gangstery business, we can offer people some lovely cups of tea or whatever. Penge Cupboard can buy all the teapots that have ever been made, I imagine, with that money. Yes, you're doing a fine job. Wonderful hat. You've come to the wrong place to try and annoy us. We might have to possibly introduce you to some shooty things.